By mid-October 1950, the Korean War looked all but over. Victory was in sight as American-led forces advanced throughout almost all of North Korea. However, on October 25th, China entered the war, ending hopes of a quick end to the hostilities. The Battle of Chosin Reservoir is a familiar story, the Marines slogging it out against the Chinese in bitter sub-zero temperatures. During the fighting and the withdrawal of the Marines, U.S. forces enjoyed full supremacy in the air. Fighter bombers from the Navy, Air Force, and Marines flew armed attacks all day, while evacuating the wounded and bringing in replacements. This valiant air support contributed greatly to the success of ground efforts. One of the men flying those support sorties was then Lieutenant Junior Grade Thomas Hudner of Fall River, Massachusetts. He was born in 1924, graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1946, and went on to receive his Naval Aviator wings in 1949. At Chosin, he was flying alongside his best friend, Jesse Brown, the Navy's first black pilot. They were both providing air support for Marines doing battle. On December 4th, 1950, late in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, Brown's plane went down on a mountainside after being hit. On first glance, the other pilots flying in that mission assumed him to be dead. However, while circling the wreckage, pilots could see Brown alive, waving at them from inside his downed aircraft. After his friend failed to appear from the smoldering wreckage of the plane, Hudner concluded Brown was probably too injured to free himself. He took action, decided to crash his own plane on the side of the mountain in an attempt to rescue Brown from his downed plane in the icy sub-zero temperatures. On arriving at the scene of the crash, Hudner tried to lift Brown from the wreckage, but was unable to get him clear. He called for a rescue helicopter, a fire extinguisher, and an axe. As they waited for help, Hudner offered comfort to his friend by wrapping an extra scarf around Brown's frozen, exposed hands, and even attempted to squelch the brewing fire by placing handfuls of snow on smoldering coils. Eventually, the rescue helicopter arrived with the requested axe and the fire extinguisher. Unfortunately, the fire extinguisher was small and quickly depleted, and the axe was useless against the metal of the plane trapping Jesse Brown inside the wreckage. Night was approaching, and the rescue helicopter was unequipped to fly in the dark. Brown, gravely injured, now fading in and out of consciousness, spoke a few final words to his fellow aviator and friend: "Tell my wife that I love her." Jesse Brown was posthumously awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for service in Korea. For his actions and bravery in the face of immediate danger from the extreme temperatures and enemy troops, Thomas Hudner was awarded the Medal of Honor on April 13, 1951, the first Navy Medal of Honor to be awarded for service in Korea. Daisy Brown was in attendance to pay homage to the man who so valiantly tried to save her husband's life. Since his deployment with the Navy during the Korean War, Thomas Hudner has served in a variety of positions, including Executive Officer of the USS Kitty Hawk and Head of Aviation Technical Training in the Office of the Chief of Naval Operations. He retired in February 1973 with the rank of Captain.